Petra. This is going to be a short practice for your hips, seated practice. So you're going to need a chair, sturdy chair, and if you have a strap, have that handy too. It could be a resistance band too, but yoga strap would be better, something firmer. All right, so we'll start by doing pelvic tilts. So the pelvis, if you imagine that it's sort of like a bowl, you can tip the bowl forward, so you rock on the front part of your sits bones, and then you tip the bowl back by tipping to the back portion of your sits bones. So I'll show you from the side. So it's just a subtle movement, so you might not be able to create as much movement as I do. I'm pretty flexible in here. So inhale, rock forward on those sits bones, and then tuck your tailbone under. And then you'll do that a few times. So this movement is really good for your low back too, and for the hips. Just a subtle movement, keep breathing. Good, let's do one more. Nice. All right, well, let's move forward. So hinging at the hips, keeping your spine nice and long, and then coming down. You can keep your hands on your thighs for support. Then inhale back up, and exhale down. Inhale back up. Let's do two more. Feel that stretch in the low back and the hips. And one other one. Good. And inhale back up. Nice job. Now we're gonna reach the arms up, and then you're gonna try to bring the one knee in. So you can hold under your thigh or around your shin, squeezing a little bit if that feels good. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, hip flexion. Nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, hip flexion again. And let's do a few more. One last one. Okay. Now we're gonna try to do a lateral movement. So your feet are down, and you're doing these windshield wipers. So moving side to side. Notice the sensations it produces in your hips. Now we're gonna try to do little circles in the hip joint. So you can support your thigh with your hand, and then do a little bit. You don't have to go, especially at the beginning, you don't have to go all the way out. Just a little bit is good. But this way you're massaging, moving around the synovial fluid and the hip joint. That's what we want, because the synovial fluid has nourishment for the joint. Good. And then let's rest this side and do the other one. So gentle circles. Breathing. And noticing what's rising in your mind too. And if you catch yourself having some maybe fearful thoughts about the movement hurting you, see if you can switch to a little bit more positive thought, thinking about how this movement nourishes your joints. And then we're gonna try to step out and step in. And time each side. Great. And then we'll work on the quads, the quadricep, by stretching the leg forward, straightening it, straightening the knees, pressing through the heel. And let's do at least 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Then if you have that strap close by, let's stretch the hamstrings by straightening the leg. So I'll shoot from the side. So the strap is around the ball of your foot. You're sitting tall. And then hold for about 5 breaths. Trying to keep that leg straight. So your arms are pulling at that strap, and your shoulders are away from your ears. We're breathing. Good, and then we'll do the other side. So put it around your right foot. Bend your elbows and pull at those straps. Sitting tall and straightening all the muscles behind the knee. Great. And then slowly release. And then I'll show you one more pose here in the chair. That's good for stretching your hip flexors. So you're gonna rotate over to the side, and then the outer foot moves a little bit backwards. So possibly your knee is pointing down. You can hold on at the back of the chair so you feel steady. And then now let's lift this arm up and down a few times. So inhaling up, exhaling down. If you're open to it, let's move the upper body forward into a forward fold, and then you can try to extend that leg even further backwards, stretching the knee a little bit more, and then you can support your upper body with your hands, and then take a few breaths to stretch the hip flexors even more. Try to keep your chest up. And breathe. Good. And then slowly come back to center. And then we'll switch sides. So this time the left knee is hanging down. So you're getting that nice stretch in the front of the hip. And then lift your arm up. And exhale down. Support yourself with your hands, lean forward, and then see if you can just move that leg further back behind you. And lifting the back thigh towards the ceiling. And then stay a few breaths. Okay, and release. Okay, exercise to strengthen the hip flexors is marching. So you could put on some nice music and do a little bit of marching. Brings your heart rate up a little bit, and it works your hip flexors. So let's do that for a little bit. Opposite arm and leg goes forward and up. Good. And then of course, standing up from a chair into standing is always a good exercise. So leaning forward and straightening the knees, bringing the hips forward a little bit, and open the arms wide. And then sit back by moving the hips backwards, bending the knees, and then sitting back into that chair. So fold forward or reach forward and straighten those knees and bend those knees, sitting back down. Let's do that a few times. So inhale up, straighten your knees, hips forward, and hips back, sit down. Let's do 3 more. So 1, and down, and 2, and down, and one last one, 3, and down. Great. All right. So this was a short workout for your hips. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.